Hi, I'm Jack, and today I'm talking about using the Smith machine. I like the Smith machine, but I don't live and die on any one thing. I work it into my routines. I cycle it in there. I don't use the Smith machine for heavy days or necessarily light days. It's a middle of the road type machine for me. So basically 3 sets of 10 as a general rule. Rule number 1 is we bend the rules. But generally, I don't like to go too heavy in here. That's what free weights are for. I'm going to go through some of my favorite exercises in here, just a few. So first, the bench press, of course. So I set the bench in here so that the bar is directly above my pectoral, right across the nipple line, separating the upper pec from the lower pec. And I centered it in here as far as left and right goes. And I also put my safety stoppers up so that so that it'll stop the bar before it hurts you. So that's one of the great benefits of the Smith machine. You don't need a spotter. It's its own spotter. So for the bench press, I keep my feet nice and flat on the floor. I already have the bar lined up above my pec, and I always stop my hand at the same angle as this hook right here, so that as I lift, it straightens my wrist out for me. So medium wide grip, 1, 2, 3, great arch on the back, nice smooth in both directions, and that, again, is one of the benefits of the Smith machine, is it's nice and smooth in both directions. You really feel the weight. So now if we're going to do an incline bench, I'll bring my safety stoppers up. It's going up 2 waves on this particular machine, and I'm going to drop the weight a little bit. I tend to not go as heavy on incline as you do on a flat bench. So I'm just dropping the weight a little bit. Bring the bar up 2 more waves. And so I brought the safety stoppers up 2 clicks, brought the bar up 2 waves, and I'm going to bring the seat up 2 clicks. And that gives me 45-degree angle, which is what you want for your incline. I don't have to move the bench on this particular machine because the bar's going to hit me nice and high. And when I do an incline bench, I like to hit right under my chin. I don't want to be too far down the chest on it because we want to be extreme upper pec. That's what incline's all about. So the same thing where I'll stop my wrist at that angle so that it straightens out as I go. Great arch on the back, nice and controlled in both directions. And so that's a great couple of exercises you can do for chest in the Smith machine. You know, on another day I'll be on the flat bench and I might go heavier. On another day, I might be doing dumbbells going middle of the road. And then I'll have a light day where I'll use machines and I might get 12 reps out of that, sometimes even 15. So we should alternate our rep ranges for best results, working on different types of fibers for the sake of balance and safety. So I'm going to take this bench out of here and do some squats and deads now. So for squats, I'm going to go a little bit heavier again. And I'm going to bring the bar up 2 more clicks so it's just below my shoulder line. And let's put a little bit more than what I benched. Your legs should be stronger than your chest. And I'm going to face out for this one. I'm not going to face into the mirror just so I can talk to the camera. What I do is I set the bar on my back, not on my neck, nice and high up on my back, and then set my heels forward, just a little bit ahead of the bar. You never want your knees to go ahead of your toes. So I drop down to a nice parallel and a smooth change of direction. That's one of the benefits of the Smith machine, is you're nice and smooth, as I had said, and it's a good, controlled, safe environment. I always do a bipod to be able to get out of there, hook it back on. I had my safety stoppers all set, so I'm never gonna get hurt in here. So now we're gonna drop it down for a deadlift. I put my safety stoppers all the way to the floor, so they're out of my way. And then I'll bring the bar down. To about arm's length. And you saw with the weight still on it that it's a little bit cumbersome. And for deadlifts, I might go a little bit heavier. I tend to go a little bit heavier on a deadlift than on a squat. Probably do 15 different variations of the deadlifts in my programs, and I have other videos with a straight leg Romanian style and a full deadlift. And so the Smith machine deadlift is, again, about a medium day where you're doing 3 sets of 10. And deadlifts are my #1 exercise for preventing back pain. One of the major causes of back pain is weak and tight hamstrings. So we always want to make sure we include deadlifts in our program as long as the doctor allows it. So I get up nice and tight to the bar when I'm in a Smith machine. I get my legs nice and tight to it. Lift up the bar, feet are only hip width and pointed straight, shoulders back, chest high. Really contract those shoulder blades. Keep your eyes up to the mirror as the bar drops and a smooth change of direction. You want to actually hold the bar up on a deadlift. You don't want to push it down so it bottoms out. You want to use your shoulders with long straight arms and let your hips come forward, hips to the rear. Nice and smooth. Hook it back at arm's length, always using your legs to lift. I do rows in the Smith machine. I do shoulders in the Smith machine, all sorts of good stuff it can be used for. So cycle the Smith machine into your workouts and keep exercising to stay young. Thanks for watching.